thing that happens too often. That's only really when one team is just completely dominant over the other team, because we know that anything can happen in a game like this, right? You've got sometimes a team just gets lucky, a team runs into a stack or something, and it just happens to end up going really well for a certain side in one round. Like, it just happens. But a 13-0, that just means there were no unlucky moments for that team. That team was just, like, individually just better than the opposing side, which is, again, that doesn't happen that often. Usually we see pretty even games. I mean, we just had a 13-11, so we'll have to see what happens in this one. I gotta check as well the names of these players to make sure I have the sides right, because we all know how confusing that is to start out if we don't have the overlay up. But we have Bailey Tonic on, it seems like, the defense right now. Actually, forget. I apologize. Let me see. I can find this out pretty easily.
All right, and we're beginning the match right.
Green team is Dallas. Green team is Dallas.
Green, Dallas. Dallas is green. And with that being said, already the Reyna losing out. That's one of your top fragging agents already going down 2 seconds in. The pistol round is really good compared to most. Eldolfo taking out Lish and Craft Dunk. Free fragging off of El Doto. That's not good for Dallas. They've already lost 3 of their people. 4. Right armed already taking down 3. Never mind. What a clean round coming out from Northeastern. Almost nothing really stopping them from taking that lead except for the Rays going down. That was a fantastic job from them.
Yeah, I mean, I can't really say you're surprised. I mean, I certainly am not. 3 kills from Right Armed Goon, 2 from Kraft, and of course the other 3 didn't really have to do anything. Don't really blame them. I mean, these guys are pretty capable. I should mention the names of the players that I did mention before as well. Right Armed Goon, Lish, and Wham Lab. The players that were up there in terms of their the beta rankings. So we'll see what kind of performances they can put up. I don't know exactly what the other players were, the other 2 that weren't named. But yeah, so they've definitely got some decent talent, especially individually on their team. But of course, at 13-0, that's not something you can do alone. That's something that definitely needs some team play. Bunny gets team shot at right there. Not going to go down just yet. Just a tiny bit of damage. And they're just what? Okay, Lish through the smoke. AJ Little goes down with a headshot, and he takes another one. Bailey Tonic as well on the Omen. No longer in play this time. Not going to get bamboozled by any teleports. Right arm, Bunny actually managed to get a follow-up, but he's going to be the only frag for their team so far. I'm pretty sure that is literally the only kill that Texas Dallas has gotten in this 2 rounds. No, excuse me, I'm wrong. Brimstone got one the previous, but that's one of the 2 kills that Texas Dallas has been able to secure. It's not looking too pretty. Of course, last round was an eco, so fair play to them. But Northeastern definitely looking extremely strong in their opening right now. We'll see what they can do with a full gun buy. But yeah, this is going to be an uphill battle, if I must say so myself. Just spectating these first 2 and knowing the score lines that these teams had previous.
Yeah, I mean, that 13-0 is kind of hard to top. It looks like this might be the first real engagement round between the 2 teams. First round was a pistol, and the second was a bit of an eco round, but with Vandals across the board and Phantoms, of course. This will be the first real one that we see, and it looks like Northeastern kind of struggling right now to get that engagement onto A short, but the boom box goes out. It's not going to connect. It doesn't even really go anywhere, but Adolfo with that Brimstone being super oppressive this game, taking down Lich. And although the teams are backing up a little bit, the Sage Wall does go up on A short, and it proves to be devastating, but Wham Lam, despite everything, takes down Hey It's Cola. It's a bit of a back and forth right now, but the Omen taking advantage of this by going through showers. Bailey Tonic going through showers right now, looking for that frag. He wants that flank so bad he can taste it, but just in time, the teams are going over to B site. All that is there is the Reyna pick to defend, but that might be too much if they go straight for hookah. The tripwire is already proposed, and Bailey Tonic taking down the Brimstone. Suddenly, Northeastern realizes they're surrounded, but Bailey not going to be going for the second kill. He's not engaging. He's going to be going through teleporter, I bet. And there we go. B-site under attack right now from both sides. Right arm looking around to get that kill onto the Reyna pick, but through the cargo crate, taking out Reyna and Woe, taking out Odoko. AJ taking down Woe, and right arm taking down AJ Little. It is just a double kill from him. It's down to him and Bailey.
Oh no!
But Bailey taking too long on that rotate, getting a 3K off of him. That's the right arm goon on, oh man, what, Northeastern. securing the round.
That actually got real close. 1 versus 1 at the end. I'm pretty sure Bailey didn't have to peek that. Not gonna lie, the time was running down so low, we could have probably just hid and just played it out and hope the Cypher wouldn't read into the fact that he was bluffing, but who knows what would happen in that case. But nonetheless, yeah, he goes for the challenge and doesn't manage to win it out. Well played from the Cypher in Northeastern. And they take 3, and it looks like another eco to the side of UT Dallas. And not, they're losing out on a couple rounds here. They've got an interesting little aggressive B push, but yeah, no one's going to be there. We're going to have 2 from the side of Northeastern into the showers and taking out the 1 player that's still on A, being Adolfo. That's Spike, probably going to get planted very soon, and 4 rounds likely for the side of Northeastern. But yeah, it's not much to talk about in this round. It's just probably for UT Dallas. Probably a lot to talk about. Okay. I'll shut up for a second as the action does pick up apparently 2 pistol frags, but that must be it, right? Yeah, Woe and Lish chime in with kills of their own and they just shut it down. No, nothing more than that. I'm not going to let them take too much off of this.
Northeastern looking super dominant this game, but keep in mind, when we saw a dominant gameplay match from Berkeley last map, we saw USM bring it back to pretty much tied for the majority of the game. They did lose a little bit of a lead, so maybe the momentum that Northeastern has might not last forever. This is now the best opportunity for Dallas to bring it back, because keep in mind, you're on defense right now. You're not even on attack. Statistically, you have the advantage due to the nature of this game. And if you can't bring it home on defense, you're going to struggle a lot on the attack. So pretty much everything right now for Northeastern is completely gravy. But right off the bat, we see a strong push. It looks like a split push, actually, between not only B side, but also A as well. And there we go. Bunny saying, nah, screw your split push. I'm killing Lish. And with that being said, the Cypher by himself, right arm stuck inside Hookah in the Cyber Cage and the Omen Shadow. Going to position themselves in case the Reyna gets too aggressive, and he's going to take advantage of that. But no aggression here today. The rest of the push, though, going to be going A short, and Cola taking down Craft Dunk. It's looking super good for Northeastern. This might be the man advantage they need to secure their first win on this map. But with that being said, the ults are in Dallas's favor right now. Brimstone with that Hellfire and Reyna with her Empress. That could just secure the round for them if they want to go for that easy win. But I don't blame them for not wanting to waste it right away, especially with that man advantage. But it's a slow push right now. We have showers being contested by Breach in the Brimstone. They're now looking at him. They don't even know he's there. And that's it. It's just the right arm and Woe on opposite sides of the map. It's not a coordinated push whatsoever. It's each man for himself. It's a 2v5. 20 seconds left on the clock. You need 4 seconds to put that plant down. He's going to make this... I'm hoping the fast rotate. You got 10 seconds to rotate all the way to B site. This looks like it might have to be a save for Northeastern, and Dallas will be taking their first lead on the bind map against Northeastern.
Yeah, that's the first round Northeastern has dropped in this this entire playday, basically. So well done to them for taking what, 17 rounds in a row across 2 maps. It's pretty good. Of course, yeah, it's just good. So definitely props to Northeastern. I like what they're doing though. They're going for the high percentage plays. They're not disrespecting the other teams. They're showing Texas Dallas that yes, they are here to play. So they'll at least respect that and let them play a game instead of just trying to dumpster all over them, which it doesn't seem like they're able to do against this team much rather than the last. But yeah, definitely going for the saves and not throwing their weapons away. I still do like that. It's good to see that these two teams are playing honorably and not just trying to. I'm just repeating myself at this point, but yeah, they're respecting each other.
They don't want to get too cocky with each other because, you know, at any moment you get too greedy. We saw Bunny side do that last map. That could be the beginning of the end, and wham lamb. Nice angle, taking down AJ Little on B site. That might be what they need, but Bunny says, nope, B site's still mine. I'm going to get attempted double kill, but no, Leash shuts that down right quick. And it looks like Northeastern right now having B site. They're getting overrun. The Hellfire comes out, and that's going to not take down anyone, but quite a bit of damage across the board. It's an absolute onslaught between the two teams right now. It's all down to Adolfo. Last one alive, but right armed puts a quick end to it, and that's going to be a momentum stopping point for Dallas. You know, they did win their first round last round, but Northeastern's not going to let that momentum keep going. They stop it right in its tracks. But here's the interesting thing, right? 2 ops coming out on Northeastern side, especially on attack. That's a very interesting move. I'm expecting maybe a shower and mid push with that. They could go B long and hookah, but with that op, and especially how close range you forcefully need to get, that's a lot riskier. But they are gearing up for B side, so I'm not really sure if they want to continue with the 2 ops. I think that's a... Oh, there we go. It's a split push again. All right, here we go. Oh, but right away, Lish taking down Bunny. No contest there. Keep in mind, most of Northeastern has all their ults minus the raise. Leash, though, I think pretty close to getting it. Yeah, Leash is halfway there. So once that raise comes out, again, that's going to be devastating for B-Site. But Bailey right now trying to make their way to get the flank again, but right arm shuts it down immediately. Unfortunately, AJ Little not able to get the double kill on the op, and AJ secures it.
I know exactly what.
With that being said, the Cypher ult comes down. It's a man disadvantage in Dallas's disfavor. And double Cypher ult coming out. Everyone knows where everyone's at. Whoa, taking down Adolfo. A-site becomes a war zone. The quick rotation, not so quick on Dallas's side. The Cypher rotates over. And Sage does revive the Reyna. But they're rotating through, not the back of A-site through the teleporter, but they're going to go near Heaven's side. This is smarter overall, but we do have the Cypher. AJ Little going down from Wham Lab, but it's a bit of a yikes because Wham taking down Cola as well, the double kill. It's not looking good for the Reyna, and there we go. 3K coming out from Wham Lab, taking down Bunny. They really should have gone through showers. It's definitely a lot more of a telegraph move, but unfortunately, everyone was watching for the back of sight.
Yeah, I mean, in that instance, admittedly, it's probably a better play if they wanted to go for it at all, just to have people on all different sides trying to clear all the angles. But I mean, in that case, from what we've seen from Northeastern right now, their individual talent is just completely off the charts. And not only that, but look at their lineup. This is not something you see very often. In fact, it's pretty much non-existent ever. They have no Sage. They have a Sova, a Brim, a Raze, a Cypher, and a Breach, which, I mean, those characters in and of themselves aren't that different, right? Sova's good, Brim, Cypher, and Breach are pretty meta. The Raze, you just want to kill people. But other than that, no Sage just means you're very, very confident in your gunfights, and you understand that you're probably not going to need a heal because you can win the fight anyways without the health. It just doesn't matter. Bailey Tonic tries to pull one back, but look at AJ Little trying to go for some spam shots. Not going to land on Wham Lab, and he actually transfers to get another one after the Cypher gets taken out. It's just, right now, just Northeastern outclassing University of Texas Dallas. It's man-to-man. Right-armed Goon has went down once in this map, and he's top-fragging the entire server. He's got more kills than the top 3 players of UTD combined. That's no small feat. And continuing the double operator setup, Lish and Kraft, both with ops. They're not even top-frag. They're just sitting. I don't know what they're doing. They're watching flanks or something. I remember Lish peeking on a B long a couple rounds ago and just opening it up because the Reyna got over-aggressive. But they're just playing super standard. They're playing defaults. And I say they're respecting the enemy, but at the same time, they have a balance between respecting and also knowing the fights that they can win and just taking them on and on and on. And look at this again. Lish working the operator up B, knows the Cypher cam as well. So someone else is a nerd other than me. I'm glad. But look at, yeah, they're just running super clean defaults. So Sova's still on the other side of the map, just making sure no one's pushing through their spawn. Lish gets one, Woe with a stereo frag and a bunny as well. And now all of a sudden, 2 versus 4 for the side of UTD. What more can they do against these 4 players that can apparently just eliminate double their opponents? They should be just going for a save. Cola has an operator here, and they probably don't want to lose that money. And he's blind. There's no way. They're probably, just holding for exit frags.
No, there's no way.
Should not be going for this.
It's a 2v4 right now, but I mean, honestly, there's nothing you can do. Northeastern making such good work of B-side, turning it into a wall. You know, you said that both teams like to respect each other, but I honestly also, on top of that, feel like Dallas is just not confident in their gunfights at all. They don't really seem to win them as well, and the refrag potential is there, but not nearly as common as Northeastern, getting crazy refrags and sometimes 3Ks. And with that, it's going to be an 8-1 split between the two teams. Northeastern in the lead 8 times over. Now, we're not at the half just yet, but it's looking so dominant for Northeastern. They've only lost 1 round so far this tournament. Out of all the games they've played, like you said before, Golden, they had a 13-0 win against another team earlier this bracket, and now they're 8-1. So, Dallas is doing a little bit better, but not quite enough to really be up to snuff, it seems. Now, what I'm curious about is that we haven't really seen Omen use too many of his abilities. And I know typically Omen in scrims and tournaments don't really get to perform as much or as wildly as you hope. But right away, it looks like we have Lish with that rocket launcher all coming out. And it looks like... Yeah, it's not...
Okay.
Maybe a misclick there from B. Not really going to go anywhere with that. Craft Dunk taking out its Cola, though. You lost your Sage. You got to be confident in your gunfights now because you've lost your heals. Bunny taking down Wham Lab. It's a back and forth on B again. The Sova looking for the rotate potential. Bailey loves to go through the shower rotates, but it's not going to happen this time. Hookah right now being decimated back and forth. The Reyna and Cypher trying to hold on at elbow and back of sight as much as they can. Bailey on that Omen going in for the rotate. The smokes come out. That vision denial on the op is going to be harmful to Lish. Forces them to push up against that Cypher, but Cypher is in a nice safe area to not really be aggressed too much. But it looks like no, B's not the move. They're going to be going towards A. Adolfo taking down Craft, Dunk, and Woe on Adolfo. Lish finally getting that op kill, going on Bunny, who I think was trying to rotate onto Hookah. But
no way.
Like, no, they're going back to B. They realize there's only 2 left alive. Bailey likes to hang around on A, and Cypher holding down on Cargo Crate. That's going to be an easy kill for AJ Little, though. Taking down right arm, and Woe going down as well. The shutdown. The spike is down. Looks like Raze didn't get the memo in time. Having to teleport only now 6 seconds left. That's going to be another round win for Dallas University.
Holy AJ Little saving that round for the side of Dallas. Like that, literally the only player left on site. Northeastern, I mean, I gotta admit, they tried for some mind games there. It was some good plays, double rotating between sites, but I guess they just didn't expect the Cypher to just be anchoring on the B site no matter what. Just well played by the side of UTD not to over-rotate, which is kind of surprising given the fact that there is almost no time left. But I guess either they just decided to either go for like an anchor and save if you happen to lose the site, or maybe they just didn't expect, or excuse me, maybe they did expect the fact that the teleporter from A to B is closer than showers or whatever, but whatever the case, it's well played from UTD to be able to take that round. Not something you see every day, and that's 2 rounds now that NSU has dropped. That's 200% what they've had before this map started.
Yeah, I mean, it's kind of a yikes moment for that last round. I think if they stuck to A, that probably would have been a win in Northeastern's favor, but right now it looks like we're seeing that B push again. We know that Northeastern likes to go for those mind games, but I don't think it's going to work out too well again. We might see a rotate back onto A. We might see the same exact play on Northeastern's side than last time. Wham Lab, though, taking out AJ Little. We won't see that double kill hold again on B site. B is completely clear except for the Reyna hanging out in Gardens. This could be the move. And we do see most of Northeastern rotating around Reyna being completely surrounded. We see kind of a late or slow rotate coming from Dallas on near spawn, but CT Lish being taking down Bunny. And that's it. We see the spike plant about to go down. Bailey getting the another kill onto Woe. You lost your breach. You lost a lot of power behind that. With that being said, though, Dallas man disadvantage is a back and forth. Hey, it's Cola still with that Sage. No revive on the board, but there's heal potential. Bailey taking out Craft Duncan. Lish with that op onto Hey, it's Cola. There's an op on site. I'm not sure where they're really playing it. It looks like Lish kind of playing right on spike with the op. Kind of an interesting move being so close. Bailey Tonic needs to bring this home. It's all him against the world, but not quite enough. Wham Lab with a triple kill at the end. Winning a 9th round. I'm sorry, 9 points overall for Northeastern. That's going to make it 9-2. This is looking very, very yikes for Dallas. They need to change up their strategy or maybe hope that their attacking is phenomenal, because right now it's not looking good for them.
Yeah, it's actually, I'm impressed by what they're able to bring so far. Not only did they took rounds. Like they have literally 2 rounds, more than NSU has dropped previously in the previous map that they played. but they're also keeping the rounds kind of close. Like there's been 1v1s a couple times just to close out. And not only that, but 1v1s even to win out the round for their team. AJ Little, of course, can't forget him. What he did in the 2 rounds ago, the 1 versus 3 practically on the B spike site, and that round where, if I'm correct, the Brimstone was the last one alive in terms of Wham Lab, able to win out that 1 versus 1 at the end. This time entering on the site, and him and Woe able to get stereo frags to take out all the B defenders. Excuse me, apart from AJ Little, he's still here. He's able to make it work, at least temporarily. He's able to find the one through the smoke. He's still hiding inside these, inside this objective, and he's able to get another. And waiting long enough for his teammate to get in position, he's gonna be taken out. But can Cola do enough? He seems to be able to. A 1 versus 2 for him. A triple kill in the round and rezzing a teammate even for this for the economy. So they go into the half winning the last round. Bit of a morale boost. And yeah, as I said, they keep the rounds fairly close. And it looks like towards the end, at least, getting towards the latter half of the second, or latter half of the first half. That's a weird way to say it, but you get the idea. The end of the first half, they were able to pick up a lot more rounds, figure out what Northeastern were doing, as opposed to the beginning where Northeastern were honestly just able to stomp them. And at least they have that going for them. This time, though, the problem is they're on the opposite side. And now it's harder. Now you've actually got oh god, my words, tripping over them a bit, like UTD has been tripping over their rounds, but hopefully they don't end up doing that now, because they've actually managed, they have to manage to entry, they have to manage to get the kills and be proactive rather than be able to sit in sight and wait for Northeastern, which they've been slow a couple of times, which is mainly why they have lost those 3 rounds. And this time, it looks like the entry works well. They've got 1 kill. They've took out the player in U-Haul, and the shorty, Wham Lab, is able to find a frag just barely. AJ Little does have a response, flashed out of U-Haul, and 2 players to challenge him. Right click's not working out for Cola, and Lish somehow kills himself with his paint can, which is unfortunate, but still 3v3. Right arm is trying to go for some headshots, lands it onto AJ. Bailey Tonic for the response, and right arm with another one, and a 4th to finish out the round. All headshots for this man. 6 health in a dream, but does he have the spike defuse? It's gonna be close. Okay, you know what? Plenty of time. Never mind. He's got 5 seconds left. He's clean. And he does take a lot of damage from that, but is able to bring that around all the way back, even after the attack was looking pretty good at the start. But yeah, 17-5 for Right Arm Goon right now. You can see why this team was so dominant over the last match. And this one even, UTD, that's kind of a big deal. Losing the pistol round this time, like if it were any closer, it'd be like, all right, that's 2 rounds. They just save the next one, right? We just come back later. But now they're 10-3. They've not got too much leeway. So that pistol round was a big deal. If they don't win the second, that's 11 for the side of Northeastern. And all of a sudden, you're basically backed against the wall, not able to make any mistakes. And once again, on Bind, that's not exactly very easy. That right there, that's something that you just can't help. Whoa, through the smoke, through 2 bodies, 2 headshots. Kraft with another Marshall kill. And 2 versus 5, UTD just look absolutely lost this round.
That's right. It's looking again. UTD not really doing too. I'm sorry, Dallas not really doing too well. I mean, it's a big yikes. They had to bowl by and they chose to save, and that's going to be 11-3 across the board. Wham Lab securing that final kill. 11-3. You know, there's only so much you can do for Dallas, and Dallas just does not have what it takes, it seems. They've tried just about every. You know what? I'm going to be a little salty. They've tried really nothing to change up their strategy. They're new on attack, but you know, going for the same strategies again, going straight for A, going straight for B, it doesn't work out for you. Right Arm has just been playing so unbelievably well this game. I want to say he has 17 kills, 17-5. That's a 3 KD. That's better than we saw Bunny saw it last game. Fantastic work. And wow, it's just crazy right now. The Wham Lab holding on to Hookah. Holding on to Showers as much as he can. It's a slow push again. Time is not on Dallas's side anymore. They need to make an aggressive push. But each time they do, it gets countered so quickly. They need to watch out where the Cypher on the defensive team is because that's their biggest issue. Wham Lab looking out right now. He's waiting for that patient kill. He's going for it. He was waiting for that reload. But Bunny just in time got that reload and took down Wham Lab. It's a man disadvantage for Northeastern right now. But Bunny in a decent spot to get the kills. There we go, taking down the breach after taking down Adolfo and the triple kill from Lish. Oh my lord. It's all down to right arm. Can he bring this back? Can he bring it to match point? You know, I want to say it's actually possible. Right arm is in a good position. He's on B long. He can rotate through garden. He knows the tripwire. That's the spike. And he takes down right arm. AJ Little going down. That's the cage going down. Oh man, everything's going down right now. Omen has the spike, and it looks like he's trying to rotate around. He spikes it out, and that's the spike going down. It's down to the Reyna. Reyna's behind. No, she's in hookah. Right armed Goon's gonna be hiding in garden again. He's playing solid snake mode. He's waiting and being patient as he can. 12 seconds left. It's 4 seconds to plan. But Bunny taking down right arm. That's gonna bring it 4-11. That was the single most important round Dallas needed to stay in the game.
Oh my goodness, they almost choked that. Not gonna lie. Right arm tried his best as well. I'm surprised they actually went for that kind of fake. They cleared out the A site. The Reyna just ran all the way through, literally completely cleared it out. Right arm was the only one left alive down in garden, and they still committed to B. And I guess like it can work, right? You have 2 versus 1, you just trade out. But the problem was they didn't trade. The Omen let their teammate die and then didn't manage to get the frag afterwards. And even he went down before his teammate was able to cover. But just thank goodness to Bunny for thank goodness to Bunny on the Reyna who was able to win out that round. And this time they're looking like the struggle bus all over again. The Reyna's no longer in play. Bailey gets 1 frag back. Thank goodness again onto Wham Lab. It's just the little things that's keeping them in this match so far. 4 versus 4 now, and they've got to sit back and just find out what these defenders are doing, and maybe they've got to try this kind of a similar thing. They have to try some fakes, because unless they can make the same kind of entries happen, this should be a harder round, because they should have a better buy on the side of NSU than last round.
That's right. Like you were saying, it's the small things, but size does matter when it comes to Valorant. Bailey on A site right now, trying to defend his... Oh no, he's attacking. I apologize. My brain has not taken brain medicine today. Bailey Tonic has snuck onto the site, but only able to take down... Whoa, Lish quickly spawning out the Omen, going in for the refrag. That was incredibly important. And it's not looking good for Northeastern. They only have 2 agents left, and not even then. Adolfo taking out Lish. Right arm, though. Last one alive, the most consistent player on their team. It's a 1v2. The plant is down. He needs to go for that defuse. They do have the Cypher left alive. Then they have the Sage as well. It's a 1v2. He doesn't know where anyone's at. He can't even use his all. He can't find out any intel. The Cyber Cage goes down. He goes for the pre-fire. Pre-fire not going to connect. He has to go for the defuse. He has no other choice. And that's going to be Dallas's time to pounce. He's waiting for the footsteps. He baits out the plant and not able to connect on AJ Little. That's right arm Goon going down. And that's going to be 5-11 for Dallas.
Yeah, that was a really good performance by UTD there. He's playing on the fundamentals, playing the high percentage. Like, if he checks U-Haul, yeah, he gets the first one maybe because, got it, man. He's a good player. He's 20-7. But when are you going to expect 2 people instead of U-Haul? Let's be honest. Like, that's not going to happen. So, well done by them. And waiting for the tap as well. AJ calling the bluff, calling the fact that they would peek, and they did. Or, excuse me, right arm Goon calling that fact that they would peek, but he wasn't able to win the fight anyways. And well done by the last 2 players alive on the side of UTD to take that one in 2 versus 1. So they keep their team alive just for another round. And it looks like finally they've broken NSU's money. So this one should be another free one as long as they don't push into the Cypher, holding inside a hookah with a shorty. But yeah, they should be taking this one pretty cleanly.
AJ Little holding in marketplace right now, waiting for any kind of aggression from B site. We've never seen any aggression from hookah from either side this match. Kind of a waste of time. The tripwires are out on both sides around hookah. It looks like we're going to see that final push again, or not so final push again from A. Bailey hiding in showers again, but Adolfo taking out Graf Dunk. He's going to make his way to U-Haul, and Bailey taking down Wham Lab. Fantastic work. Kills across the board right now. This might be the comeback that Dallas needs. Whoa, taking down Bailey with a Sheriff. Okay. Lish right now hiding around U-Haul, looking for those frags inside of U-Haul, but not really connecting.
I know
Spike goes down.
exactly where you are.
Only 3 people left to defend. It's a 3v4. Lish breaking open the Sage wall. That's the first step to getting that spike defused. And there we go. That's going to be the breach. The breach C coming out. And that's going to be a 3K across the board for Dallas, taking down Northeastern. What a great reserved play from all of them, waiting for each team, each person on Northeastern to peek out and just immediately refrag them. It worked out so well, especially baiting that bomb plant. It's going to make everyone antsy, and they just took advantage of that pressure.
Yeah, the thing that they have to worry about now, though, look at this setup from them. Double operators on Lish and Craft again. We saw them on the attack bring out the same weapon setup. Oh, okay, Craft decides against from it. Not sure what that was all about, but pretty sure it wouldn't have been that bad of an idea. Like, I think they would definitely need an operator from A, because what the attack has been doing so far on UTD is just going for that really standard wall plan on A short. Just walk in from short, take out U-Haul, and take U-Haul control. Just walk in through and make sure no one's there, which they did last round. The Brimstone, if I'm correct, was able to take the entirety of that control and just wall right in front of the APC and plant the spike, which is pretty standard. It's what a lot of people do in pugs. And an easy way to shut that down is just to have vision denial, have Molotovs from Brimstone or whatever, or just have an operator and shoot whoever walks up short. But they decide against from that. I think Lish is in backhauls of B with the singular op that's in play this round. But it looks like UTD wants to go for the same play, so I wonder how long it'll take Northeastern to adapt to it. Maybe Craft Dunk just getting kills is what matters. Wham Lab with one in the showers too, so it's looking a lot better. Akola with a res. 4 versus 5 though, still man disadvantage. The res not going to be completely accurate until AJ gets that frag. That might have been an accident. Oh, hello. Okay, that's big. Kraft gives his life up. That's actually kind of huge, because now they have massive man advantage. 2 versus 4. Spike gets planted. Adolfo even finishes off Lish. That's the high value weapon not finding any impact in this round. And right armed with a player right beside him, he's not going to check this corner. He's trying to bait out the shots. Maybe, I don't know, but AJ gets him nonetheless. Headshot to the wall. And 7 rounds now. Another time that I think UTD has broken the money of Northeastern. It's getting close. 8-11, if I'm correct. The scoreline's probably going to go that way. I don't see Northeastern taking this one. It wouldn't be something I would say at the start of this map. It would, but definitely now, seeing that UTD is bringing something to the table. They have attacks that apparently work against Northeastern. I wouldn't have expected it. I wouldn't think that such basic tactics would actually be effective against a team that is as well practiced as Northeastern. And by practiced, I mean like individually. I don't know if they actually play together as a team. This kind of push makes it look like they really do, but AJ just shuts it down. There's a couple more players behind him, and he takes damage, but again, goes for the high percentage play. Well done by him, not wanting to go down and lose another rifle to the enemy team, because you got to know that they're on pistols.
It's a back and forth right now. Dallas taking full advantage of A-Site on the attack. Northeastern doesn't know what to do.
Okay,
and right arm taking down AJ Little. It's Hey Cola taking down right arm in refrag mode. Leash taking down Hey It's Cola with a double kill. What? There was only one person there. But Bailey, the last line of defense for Dallas. If he does not win this, it'll be going into match point. But wow, what an explosive ending. Pun completely intended. Leash taking down Bailey, and that's going to be match point for bind between Dallas and Northeastern University. This could go either way still. I have a little bit of hope for Dallas University. They made an incredible comeback so far, but unfortunately it might be too little too late. Right armed, 21 and 10, rocking that Vandal. 2 ops across the board for Northeastern. That looks really dominant. And Dallas, they have 1 op on the board and all Vandals, but their gunplay is just not as good. Right arm, though, leading the charge between both teams in frags, just doing such a great job. But there we go, Sova all coming out, and that's going to connect a little bit, taking down Adolfo. Beautiful work, and that's going to be a 4 right off the bat for Northeastern. I'm sorry, for Dallas. Right away, match point. You want to have the man advantage as long as possible. Secure the game. Bring it home. I don't know. It could go either way right now. The Brimstone does have Hellfire. Your Cypher does have his ult as well. Now's the time to use both of those. Wait for that plant to go down. Take advantage of it, and Hellfire right on top of it. That secures the round for you right there. Get that Cypher ult down. You know where those nasty rotates are going to be. But we have AJ right now making the push on the hookah, but let's shut it down super quick. B realizing it's not going to work, and Trap Dunk going down as well. That is the full-on aggression we need. Buddy taking down Trap, but Wham! Saying goodbye to Hey, it's Cola. That Hellfire does connect a little bit, but Reyna gets out of there just in time. Bailey is stuck. He's completely stuck. So stuck, he's in the grave. Lish taking down Bailey Tonic. This is it. Reyna's last chance. If they can't pull off this clutch, then game is over. Bailey takes down Wham Lab, but Leash with the 3K finishing off the map between Northeastern University and Dallas University. 13-7 overall. You know, we've seen close games. We've seen not so close games. But Dallas did try their hardest and, you know, got about half as many rounds as Northeast University. And they did a good job with their pushes. It really just came down to their gunplay and their positioning being inferior to Northeast University.
Yeah, just looking at these player backgrounds too, I mean, you can't really say it's a surprise. Definitely well done to UTD to be able to put that many rounds on the board against players that are this strong. Like, this is no joke. 7 rounds is pretty decent. Some of them might have been ecos, but even still, being able to put Northeastern in a spot where they need to go for those rounds that are probably guaranteed wins, that's already good in and of themselves. So even though their stuff eventually fell apart, their pushes were eventually read by Northeastern. It took a good while, which that, in my opinion, was the most surprising part of that game. The offense of UTD taking that long to get basically just predicted. They did the same thing a couple rounds in a row. I think 3 rounds in a row. They went for that short A spike plant, and it worked. And they were able to get the frags to secure those, and which was really good. That kind of thing, like that specific plant is difficult to get off and difficult to hold post plant if you don't have stuff like if you don't have U-call controls in SPA in particular for the side of the attack. But they managed to do it multiple different rounds in a row. So yeah, definitely props to them. But Northeastern again just outclassed the opponents right now. It's nothing more. I don't think there's anything more to say. Couple players looking good too. Something to mention, I don't know if Wham Lab, if I'm correct, we in those pregame interviews, he was actually out of town until literally 10 minutes before the tournament. So maybe they are even more dominant if they have more time to practice together. I don't know. I was saying as well in the middle of one of those rounds that I don't actually have the information whether these teams are teams or not, whether they compete in tournaments like UGC or whatever. But it certainly looks like it. That round very after the what am I saying? That round that immediately followed the round that I said that 3 players pushing up short on Northeastern. They were on that eco, so might as well go for a play, go for a gamble stack, and they ended up doing it, and it worked. So yeah, that's the little things, the nuances that will win you these kinds of games, especially when you're up rounds and you have something to play with. You might as well try to go for those risky plays because sometimes they can work, and if they work, they pay off. If they don't, then you have more room, right? But yeah, NSU making all their players shine in that match. I really wish we had interviews today, but of course we're gonna try and do that tomorrow because a lot of technical stuff, a lot of complicated stuff that we need to sort out because again, we are all at home.